back to my channel. My name is Judy and you are watching Running So and So. And first, straight in with the thank yous. Thank you so much to everyone who has watched, commented, liked and subscribed to my channel in the last few days. It really gives me, and I say it every time, a wonderful buzz to see that you're all enjoying what I put out. And I've just come off a Zoom call with the ladies from Beyond the Pink Door. And I'm just going to say to Jan, thank you so much for what you said when I came on. It was just lovely. It was so uplifting and I'm not feeling brilliant at the moment. I fear for my chest because I have a tendency to get chest infections and I'm like, please don't give me another chest infection. I haven't got time to be ill. Anyhow, so my sewing week. Let's just have a little look back at my sewing week. So on Saturday, I went with Melanie to the IzzoSew sewing day, which was phenomenally exciting. I just adore sewing socials. I love going to Sewtoon, I love going to IzzoSew, and I have another one to tell you about later. So I really had a lovely day. Melanie and I haven't been out on a day sewing for such a long time, and we spent the whole day there. We even stayed for Pilates at the end. And I think the both of us were walking around as if we were in frames on Sunday because, you know, at our age, you know, trying to reach down and touch your toes isn't exactly the easiest thing, but we can both still do it. So the day started, I drove over because Izzy's really kind and gives me a car parking space at the church. And I picked up Becky, who is Notes from the Sewing Room. And you will have seen that the pair of us made sagebrush tops. So here's a little picture of us both together holding our sagebrush tops. And here's a little picture of us with the lovely Izzy, who is IzzoSew. Izzy has already brought out one pattern. She's brought out the Rivelin Ruffle dress, which has got the most fantastic size range on it. She has got it printed and you can get it PDF. It'll be in the description box below. And Izzy recently put out a call for pattern testers. Oh gosh, that new pattern. Lovely. I'm on Lizzie's list of pattern testers, so I will be pattern testing that one for her. And I shall tell you what I'm going to make it in now. I shall go off on a tangent. I'm going to make it in this beautiful fabric that I got in my December box from Beyond the Pink Door. Now, it's quite retro, is this, and I've got the sort of rust and pinky purpley colourway, and I absolutely adore it. And I like to be thoughtful about what I'm going to use my fabrics for. I can't show you this dress, I can't show you it finished, but I can say I'm going to use this fabric because it will be perfect. Can't wait to show it to you. So my sagebrush top, I absolutely love it. And I have done a separate video and I'll link it in the description box below. And Becky, who is Notes from the Sewing Room, she too has done a video and that too will be linked in the description box below. So that was a lot of sewing Friday night, Saturday, and then on Sunday, because I'd lost a weekend being so poorly, I'm still trying to catch up, and I'd done the vlog that went up last weekend, and I have done a second round pattern test. Oh God. It's just so frustrating. This top I have made, these two that I have made, there you are, I've told you it's a top now, for this pattern company. Oh my gosh, it is amazing. It's going to be a winner. And I used, and I told you before, I'll put it in the description box, I've used the double gauze Atelier Brunette Gingham, again, from my stash. So I'm really quite pleased about that I've used a fabric stash fabric, but I didn't for my sagebrush top because I really wanted to mimic the top on the front of the pattern sleeve, so I had to buy something. Also, I have done the alteration to my orchid dress, and I'm just going to insert a little bit of footage of when I finished the alteration. This mow isn't working. Hi guys, I've just done my alteration. I'm just checking it for fit, but it's a really tight fit here now, so it's sitting really beautifully. So I'm going to take the dress off and show you how I've done it. So how did I do the alteration? Well, let me show you. Please don't think it's anything major. It's so easy to do. So what you have to do is, and I've not trimmed it yet either, you have to open up the front of the dress along the waistband where your faux wrap is. And then simply using machine basting, not hand basting, try and machine baste it because you'll get a better effect of the finish. Machine baste it and you pull it down bit by bit, a bit here and a bit here and a bit here, until you get it so that it fits nicely as it does on mine across the front. It's affected the pocket as well. The pocket is now sitting beautifully. But can you see how much, just how much I have pulled through? That is nearly 6 centimetres that's come through. In the middle, it's just the same. In the middle, here's the middle of the cross where it's gone. Can you see? It's a good, where it crosses in the middle here, it's a good 3 centimetres that's come down. And what you're doing is you're pulling down that excess fabric at the front just to make it tighter. But you need to take it there. Don't put a little prested in the middle because you'll get a flap at the top and you'll still get that gape. Just turn the dress around. If I'd put a prested on the front, say here, you'd have got gaping here because that would still have flapped. But now, as I demonstrated, I can lean forward and the dress is absolutely fine for me. No problem at all. So I have done that as well. I've still got my blue trousers to finish, which I'm hoping I will be able to get finished this weekend. So tomorrow is the last day of the half term, which is Friday. I always film my Friday sews on Thursday evening so that I can upload it overnight and you've got it on Friday morning. This will be a short vlog because I've put out the Sagebrush top this week. I lost sewing time in the middle of the week because I had my counselling, but the counselling is getting more and more positive again, so I'm feeling quite uplifted. I've actually gone for 2 months between now and the next one, so hopefully I'm getting a bit stronger, which is great. Again, as I keep saying, please don't be frightened to say anything about mental health. And I've started writing my feelings down in poems. And I've written one upstairs, but I can't share it with you because it's just a little bit too personal. But it was something that was bothering me and something that affected me greatly. And I tried to pick a word that would fit the word that summed up what it was that was bothering me, that linked to the meaning of that. I know I'm talking in riddles, but say for instance, I was talking about quilting. I was looking for words that fitted in with like quilting. So I would have like for the Q, it's a quiet and comforting. And then for the U, it would be unique design, that sort of thing. But I was just going for the first one, so the first word would be quiet. And then for the U, I would have like unique and individual and lovable and technique, anything like that. And I was looking for words, and that has really sort of calmed my mind down. So I'm quite pleased about that. So half term, what am I doing for half term? I have got the most wonderful sewing week ahead of myself for half term. So let me start. On Saturday, I'm going for breakfast with some sewing friends. Now, it's really difficult to say who I'm going for because I know each of these people, but collectively they're known as the Northern Sewl sisters. So I'm going out for breakfast with Rachel, Tamlin and Ruan, who I all know them individually, but it's a Northern Sewl. They're having a Northern Sewl sisters live today, which is Friday, obviously, when you're watching this. So you will have probably seen them on their live. So they're all together. So do I say that Tamlin, Rachel and Roanne are going out to breakfast with them, or do I say the Northern Sewl sisters? But I'm going out for breakfast with that lovely group of ladies, which will be great fun. So that's a fantastic start to a sewing week off, isn't it? Sunday I'm going to be sewing. I don't know quite what I'm going to be sewing. I do have some projects cut out. Let me just go and grab them. I do have some projects cut out. I have got the Roxy top by Sew Over It. So the Roxy top, and I'm doing it in this beautiful ochre French terry that I got a while ago from First for Fabrics. It's a stash buster. I love that term, stash buster. And in here I have got, it's a Brigitte by Taciti Patterns. Again, in a lovely stripe. Guess where I got that one from? I don't even need to say. First for Fabrics. Seriously, you need to check them out. They're quite good. They're really good. Have I got anything cut out in here? Ah, in here I've got an eyelet top. Now this fabric in here is a really unusual fabric. It's a combination of a knit, but it's a very early jersey, which I got from a lady. I don't know how to describe it. There's a lady who used to teach Sitting Gills Fashion, not the course that I did. She taught it, where did she teach? I think she taught it Leeds way on, and I did it in Hull. And she's got the most amazing fabric stash. Seriously, it's nothing like you've ever seen. And she's got this palette of fabric in her kitchen and she needs to shift it. And I've said, seriously, I can't help you with that. I don't know anybody who'd want a palette of fabric. But she's given me some to have a go with. So that's 3 tops. If I could get those 3 and that pair of trousers done next week, I'd be delighted. But I feel so guilty that I haven't started a jacket. And I'm going out for breakfast with the Northern Soul sisters. So I know what I want to make for the jacket, but then I've got that new closet core pattern that came out last month. Part of their they're doing like a monthly thing, or you can do a one-off. And I bought that jacket. I just put a picture in that. I cannot remember what it's called. I put a picture of it here and then the name across the bottom. But what I want to do is to make the jacket, and I want to do a patchwork design on it. But I want a project that's going to be a steady away project. The reason I need another lovely project is I'm going to Stitch, Make, Create this week with Melanie, and it's run by Sam, who is Frugalissima. And she's got a new little sewing studio over in West Yorkshire, so I'm going to nip over and go to that with her. And then on Friday of this coming week, I've got a school friend coming over, and we're having a sewing day together, and I do see Lynn an awful lot. So that will be another fantastic sewing day. Now I've got 2 lots of fabric in this basket. One lot both I bought to make a quilt, but I think one of them might be better for the jacket. So I've got 2 lots of fabric. I've got a selection of fat quarters by Tilde. It's actually not fat quarters, I think they're half yard things. I think I could either use the Tilde one, or I could use these, which I bought in Bugweeds. Now, those of you that have known me for a while will know that I'm absolutely in love with the Lewis and Irene Bumbleberries. The only thing I would need to do before I start the jacket is to decide how I want to do the patchwork. Do I want to do squares? Do I want to use diamonds? And I am very fortunate that I do have the AccuQuilt cutter that Laurie Ann gave me. So what's going to happen this coming week, I really don't know. But I think what I will do is to use the fabrics in these baskets. But I need to work out how much I've got and how much I need for the closet core pattern. I'm really sorry, I should have guessed what it was called, but I'll just pop it down here again. Now, that takes me to next weekend. And next weekend I think I might just sleep. I know it's been a really, really quick Friday sews today. Thank you so much for watching, and a special thank you to Anne for the coffee. It was so very kind of you to think of me and to do that for me. Thank you so very much. If you have liked what you've seen today, please give me a like. Ask me a question in the comments below. And please, could you subscribe? I'm desperately trying to get my subscribers to 3,000. I'm getting closer by the day. I'm getting closer by the hour. I'd just love to get there. And if you could help me by clicking that subscribe button, it would mean the world to me. So for now, until next time, goodbye and take care.